Greetings, wonderful people. Thank you again for being with us today. Yes. And depression. Ooh, depression. Ah, like a common cold. You start off with a little sniffle, a little ache, a little pain, a little headache, something wrong, a cough, sneezing. Yeah, something small. You pay it no attention. But then, as you go along, without taking the care or uh, going making it go away or taking the medication, it starts increasing on you. That virus is no joke. It keep coming back. It keep going, growing and growing. And same as depression. So first you start off with a little something, you know what I mean? Like you don't feel good, pain, aggravation, upset, disappointments, a lot of different things that come about that we think that, yeah, this is coming, it's all right, it's no problem, no big thing. I'm gonna be all right, you know what I mean? But then and again, here come the growth, here come the escalation. And that's what happened in this case that we're talking about when the husband he dropped the ball on his wife. After 2 years of her cheating, well, he was telling her that I knew all along. And he said that about the fact, he said that it didn't matter. He didn't care. So he let them proceed with their infidelity, her wife, that is. And she, in turn, got common with it. You know, it's like, okay, no big thing. She got a comfortable, let's say, with it and everything, right? But after talking with a friend of hers, and a friend husband started cheating on the friend, right? So anyway, this wife uh forgot about she's a cheater too. But the point of it is she's consoling her friend about her husband cheating on her. So she gets mad with the husband of a friend and says, you know, like, why are you cheating on my friend? This and that, the other, da, da. You know how friends are, you know what I mean? Come on. You know, she's scolding him, and her husband was telling her, like, wait a minute, back up. You know what I mean? How can you talk about somebody else and you cheating yourself? She said, what you mean? Right? He said, you've been cheating for 2 years. 2 years you've been cheating, and I knew about it from day one. Wow. She didn't want to hear it. Then go into that denial thing and no, it's a lie. But then after a while, the husband started to telling her different things that it can't. There's no excuses. No excuses. So then she had to admit to it. And then she was wondering, like, you ain't said nothing about it. The husband said, "Well, I didn't care, right? So you didn't care about me." So anyway, that night they argued, fussed, and everything. So the next morning, she gets up early in the morning before her husband gets up, and she goes to work early in the morning, right? So anyway, she blocks the guy that she was cheating with, blocked him on every angle, every turn, and everything. So she had nothing else to do with him, and he's crying and trying to get through to her, and she don't want to be bothered with him. So she leave work that day, come home, and her husband tried to talk to her. So she didn't want to hear it. She said, "You are a blank, 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 right? Not telling me, not saying nothing to me for 2 years." So she goes into the bedroom right after work, goes into her bedroom and locks the door, right? So now her husband said, I don't know what to do now. The next morning, early in the morning, she does the same thing. She gets up early in the morning and go to work. She come home, she goes right in her room and lock the door. So what is this depression? See, sometimes we don't understand how depression can act on different people because depression can come in different ways. It wears different hats. It can have a power. It can have a small amount of power, but it grows. It increases each and every day, each and every moment, and so it has a different effect on different people. So we don't think about, oh well, she just needs to get her act together, this and that, and other. And so many times we say that, get over it, it's gonna be all right. After all, you know what I mean. You the one that was cheating, you did wrong. But see, this goes beyond whether or not she was cheating or not. Even though she cheated for 2 years and she got comfortable in her situation because right after it took her 30 days for him, for her friend, the guy that she was messing with, to get to the point of having a physical connection. Now, the next day, after they had that initial physical connection, she started increasing, improving relationship with her husband, inviting her husband out to a meeting, a picnic, the talk and everything. Just go outside the house. Wow. See, these are the things that the husband should have been doing, but he didn't. He dropped the ball and everything, right? Now but see, for 2 years after they started having this relationship and reconnecting with her husband, having even intimate affairs with her husband for 2 whole years. But then she didn't understand that her husband knew about it, but he didn't say nothing about it. So that 2 years are up after she talked to her friend and everything, finding out that she was in the same boat that her friend's husband is, a cheater, right? Now she's depressed, she's upset, she don't know what to do. She feels like she's been played, misused, abused. She plays that when you're depressed like that, she can feel all types of negative things like that, right? Now, she up there looking at her husband like, well, he didn't care for me, made her feel like she was a streetwalker. See, that's why so many people, especially our women, wives, that go outside the marriage, they didn't ask for this situation sometimes that the husband put them into. The husband dropped the ball on the situation. The husband didn't do this, didn't do that. He's not the king, the provider, the protector. He's not the priest in the house. So he's not protecting her. He's not uh, covering her. See, this is what happens so many times that we get on each other. We talk about this and talk about that, and our ego and pride uplift everything, but we don't think about the person that's getting ready to do the crime. Sometimes the crime could be avoided if the situation had been changed, position changed, or whatever. But it wasn't. It wasn't changed at all. So therefore, she was left in a position, a situation, whereas now she's really hurting. The pain is now become more intensified because she's been in her room for two nights now by herself, and her husband still has not communicated with her. Like I was saying before, he should have sit by the door if he couldn't get inside, sat by the door and talk to her. Look, girl, I'm sorry. I dropped the ball on you. I care for you. I really do. And this, and that, and the other. And I didn't say nothing because after you start to, having a little fun with me and let me know that, like, I'm all right with you, I just didn't, hey, I'm sorry. I was just enjoying the ride. You know what I mean? Tell us something that's going to be constructive. You know what I mean? So therefore, he did not do that. He just like went on about his business, enjoying the ride, enjoying the situation, enjoying the compassion, not compassion, but the intimacy. And she's in time, her whole atmosphere is changing, her character is changing to the better because she was more or less an introvert type person. She was a quiet type person, not really one of those hot and heavy mamas that, well, you gotta do it, this, that, the other, and begging and fussing with her husband every night, like, come on, this, that, the other. No. But when she started having physical affection, physical contact with this guy, she realized now that her husband was a no joke. So therefore, most of the time when women get involved with situations like that they in turn leave the husband in such a way whereas the husband's not doing anything for them. The husband's now more or less quiet, maybe leaving them. All right now? So the husband really should stop trying to, I say, be that All right, all of a sudden now, well, you betrayed the trust, you did this, you did that. But the husband should look in the mirror too, because every woman, every husband even, is not out there with that 7 year itch, begging and pleading and hot as a firecracker, a dynamite, begging somebody with a dinner bell in their hand, come and get it, come and get it. Things happen. And that's why we should always look at the situation, try to understand the person. Girl, what's going on? What's going on, baby? Whatever you call her or call him, find out what's happening. If it's something that you could do to correct the situation or to correct the thing and remind them of who we are in this situation. We took the vow. We took the vow. But if things are not going right, let me know so I can make it right. And if I can't make it right, I wish you well. I love you. I care for you. And I'll be there for you. See, we're so fast to kick people out. We're so fast not to forgive. We're so fast to disown them, disrespect them, throw them out, put them out to the wolves and the sharks and everything else instead of saying, what happened? What's around? What's going on? Talk to me. And this is the conversation that we should have before we start getting too deep involved with a relationship. Have that conversation. It's no question that is said that's off the book. Everything is relevant, no matter what. Will you think about this? Will you think about that? And then she in turn to try to find out you because see, in the old days, even now, when a man go into his wife, they said he knew his wife, know her language, know her thoughts, know her feelings, her emotions, know her in the depths of her soul. What makes her tick? What makes her happy? What turns her on? What turns her off? Go there, find out. And something happens in a physical way, or he's physically unable, tell her. Don't just sit there and try. Let her know things are happening. And if she can't accept it, can't help it, and she said, look, I got to move on, support her. Support her. Be there for her. Look, I'm sorry. This is something that happened. Maybe the early days, I ate too much, didn't eat enough, overdid myself, this and that, the other, yada, 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 medication, whatever. Things can happen to a man that is embarrassing and cannot fulfill. Because see, today, people are in that situation of how you call it, misinformation and whatever. Because see, in our society today, people have been programmed, influenced by the society and by people, other people that probably don't know what they're talking about, or even if they do. But how about this influence that, oh, you got to have it this way, or you got to this way? This is popular nowadays. Oh, this color, this, that. You know what I mean? All of these things that lead you in a different direction because now you're looking for these type of situations. You've been fantasizing about this and that, and then when it comes to that, you're disappointed. Oh, you got to bail out. You got to jump ship. See, this is what's happening in our society today. So whatever happened to her, that she went outside the marriage. Now is the time for her husband to step up for real, let her know, and so that get that depression off her. Because see now that depression that she felt, that she's feeling going into her room and locking the door, is the type of depression that can lead to a thing they call the ultimate payback, the ultimate situation, the ultimate um, uh, situation that says, well, I can't take this life no more. That's the situation that she was feeling, and she didn't even know it. And these are the things that can come on you. So sometimes when we be talking about suicide prevention and all that stuff, we don't think about what brought us to that place. Why? Yeah, she was guilty. She was wrong. Yes, it happened. It's just like somebody stealing something. It's no difference between stealing a bar of candy or going out stealing a gold bar. Ste- Stealing is stealing. Sometimes the consequences are a little bit more than others. But you know what? It happens. But the wrong is wrong. And that's why we have to really handle it up front, right here, right now. So, therefore, people, think about the depression side of the situation. So many women that got busted. So many women that got busted that didn't have to get busted. They could have been told about or said, spoken about it, a situation. Or the husband could have said, look, things are happening that's not too nice. Because she knows she's going to say, no, I didn't do it, and it's not happening. But let him say it anyway. I know you're getting up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on your phone, or when the phone be buzzing 12 or 1 o'clock, or you coming home 11:30, 12 o'clock, and you changing your underwear in, in this day wet. Yeah, look in the dirty clothes every once in a while. Let her know that you suspect something, that you are in that place where, look, I'm here for you. If there's a problem, issue, something, let me know because this is what we're about. Trust with each other. See, if she thinking that, hey, he'll never find out, no. There's always going to be some foot track in the snow. Sometimes you just don't think about it, but look down, look at back. It's of snow will leave a track if you make a track in that snow. It's gonna happen. What's in the dark will come to the light, no matter what. And it don't. It like I said, oh well, she been cheating for 2 or 3 years, and he didn't know about it. Well, then he's not in the right place. The right place. Like we did that message before. The husband's out of place. So don't let the husband be out of place, and don't let her get into that depressed moment or that depressed mode. Because for now, by her husband not saying anything for 2 years, having intimacy with her, talking with her, she's not going to trust anyone, no matter who she run into. She can go to another place and nobody ever seen her, know her, whatever. She can change her whole life, her whole MO, and everything else. And deep down inside, she'll never trust another person. She don't even trust God anymore because this is what's happened. She felt so humiliated, even though she was wrong. She felt so bad that she was in her room crying, in her room with the door locked, and her mind is going warp speed about why, what did I do? Why did I do this? All these whys and whats. Whereas the husband should have, could have broke that chain, broke that spell, and then cover her, cover her with his love. And if she decides to go ahead on and do this, support her like, hey, okay, I understand. Bye. You know what I mean? But don't take these drastic actions. Forgiveness is so beautiful in that place, that situation. Not to say that every woman is like say, well, I didn't mean to do it. It just happened. No, some people just deliberately because they wasn't in that position of marriage anyway. They just got married because of a situation, because this is what they wanted to do, because they had some intention of doing something else, because this was never was prepared or trained or whatever for the marriage vows. Think about it that way also. So therefore, that's why that conversation. Why are we married? Why did I marry you? What are we going to do? Why is this situation happening the way it is? So therefore, think about the depression side of the strong power behind depression or the pain behind depression when we start doing things that's not right. Consequences follows all the time when we are in the wrong. Think about it, wonderful people. So therefore, I do thank you for being with us today. Share this out. Let somebody know that, hey, it happens. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for real. If you don't want to talk about it, then I understand that maybe your intentions was, how it is. You know, everybody have different intentions about different things. So let it be known. She don't want to talk. Hey, I understand, but you talk. You talk. Let that person know where you stand and how you feel about this. But you should do, as I said, look in the mirror, find out what part that you play in the situation of the departure or the separation or the infidelity. Think about it. All right, guys. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon, and very soon. Share this out and then ask people to come and subscribe to this channel. We need we need the subscriptions. Please, please, please. All right now. So anyway, thank you. Bless you and take care and always peace and grace and goodness. And we'll see you. We're on again regular on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. Check us out. Check us out on YouTube. All right. And then, like I say, let somebody know. So we're here regular. If you have issues, questions, feedback, let us know. We talk. We can discuss things. We're not here as under a rock. We're here to talk about the situations going on that's happening in our life each and every day. Each and every day. And there's some things that's going on and happening that shouldn't be happening if we just take the time to talk about it, to act on it, to let it be known that this is not the way to go. And we can save lives, save marriages, save relationships, and save children from being mistreated, molested, and messed over, and wives and husbands and all. It's too much stuff out here in the world as it is to be hurting behind these things. That's why we're here to talk about uh, overcoming porn, lust, depression, and all types ah all types of things that are going on that's going to hurt us, kill us. You know what I mean? So addictions, all up the wall, up the creek, and everywhere else. So let's get rid of these things. But we can handle it. It's in our power to overcome these things. Let's use the power that we have, and let's even take an aspirin if necessary, or do something to get rid of this common cold. Thank you. Bless you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.